Viktor Frankl once said, "Between stimulus and response, there exists a space. In that space lies our ability to choose our reaction. In our reaction lies our growth and freedom." Every day we are faced with countless decisions, both significant and minor, whether to voice our opinion in class, reply to a message promptly, or determine our next life step. These choices shape our identity and the life we lead. But how often do we pause to genuinely reflect before we act? In this video, we'll delve into mastering that critical pause between what happens to you and how you respond. By the end, you'll learn 20 impactful techniques to help you pause, reflect, and make more thoughtful decisions. Whether you've ever regretted a snap judgment or wondered why outcomes didn't meet your expectations, this video is for you. We're not just focusing on monumental life changes, we're also addressing the everyday decisions that truly define who we are. Think back to the last time you had a disagreement with a friend or family member. Perhaps you blurted out something in the heat of the moment that you later regretted. Imagine if you had taken just a moment to pause and reflect before speaking. How different might things have been? The key to making wiser decisions often lies in our ability to take that pause. Today, we'll explore time-tested Stoic practices designed to refine our decision-making and improve outcomes for ourselves and those around us. As Seneca wisely noted, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart, and nothing is more powerful than a mind that takes the time to deliberate." We'll examine techniques such as the 5-second rule and the 24-hour rule, each aimed at creating that essential pause where true wisdom can emerge. Let's dive into the art of pausing, the first step toward better decisions. The first method we'll explore is the 5-second rule. Let's begin with the 5-second rule. When you feel the impulse to act, whether it's sending a text, reacting in a heated moment, or making a snap decision, count down from 5. This brief pause gives your mind a chance to catch up with your emotions. For example, if you're about to reply to a message that irritates you, take 5 seconds before hitting send. This short break often helps you realize that your initial response might not be the best one. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The 5-second rule enables you to regain control over your thoughts before they control you. Now let's talk about the 24-hour rule. For more significant decisions, try waiting a full day before making your choice. Whether it's a major purchase, a crucial life decision, or resolving a conflict. Giving yourself 24 hours allows your emotions to cool and clearer, more thoughtful insights to emerge. Next time you're faced with a substantial decision, delay your choice for a day. You'll often find that what initially seemed urgent becomes more manageable, and you'll be in a better position to make a thoughtful decision. As the philosopher Epictetus observed, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that counts. Taking a moment to pause before acting allows you to choose your response more thoughtfully. Shifting your perspective can often be the key to making wiser decisions. Changing how you view a situation can uncover options you might have missed. Method 3. The view from above. One technique is known as the view from above. Imagine zooming out on your life, as if observing it from space. From this vantage point, the things that seem overwhelming often diminish in importance. This method helps you focus on what truly matters. For instance, if you're anxious about an upcoming test or a difficult conversation with a friend, picture yourself observing the situation from above. Consider how significant this event will be in a month or a year. What seems enormous up close is often just a small fragment of your larger journey. As Seneca wisely noted, time heals what reason cannot. By stepping back, you can gain clarity on your challenges and see them in a new light. Method 4. Role reversal. Another useful technique is the role reversal. This approach involves viewing a situation from someone else's perspective. Consider how a friend, mentor, or even a stranger might interpret the circumstances. When you're faced with a dilemma, reflect on the advice you'd offer to someone else in your position, or think about how someone you admire might handle the situation. This shift in perspective can uncover solutions you might not have previously considered. As Aristotle wisely said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. By understanding your choices through the lens of another, you can gain deeper insight into your own decision-making process. Method 5. Name the emotion. Emotions often cloud our judgment, leading to decisions we might later regret. Managing your emotions is crucial for making wiser choices. One effective technique is to identify the emotion you're experiencing. When you feel upset, anxious, or frustrated, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Naming the emotion helps to diminish its control over you, allowing for clearer, more rational thinking. Method 5. Acknowledge your emotions. When you're feeling angry, perhaps after a disagreement, rather than letting that anger dictate your actions, take a moment to pause and recognize your emotion. Tell yourself, I am angry. By acknowledging your feelings, you create a space for yourself to respond more calmly. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that counts. Naming your emotions is the first step toward mastering your reactions. Method 6. The Stoic Pause. Another effective technique is the Stoic pause. Before reacting to any situation, take a deep breath. This short pause allows your rational mind to catch up with your emotions, providing you with the clarity needed to choose your response thoughtfully. The next time someone says something that triggers you, breathe deeply before you respond. You'll often find that these few seconds can prevent you from saying or doing something you might later regret. Remember Marcus Aurelius' insight, you have control over your mind, not external events. Method 6. The Stoic Pause. Recognizing the power of the Stoic pause can enhance your ability to act with reason rather than letting emotions take over. This pause grants you the strength to approach situations with greater clarity and rationality. Method 7. The Pros and Cons List. A timeless tool for decision-making is the pros and cons list. To use it, simply write down the advantages and disadvantages of each option. This straightforward method helps you visualize your choices and assess their potential outcomes. Whether you're contemplating a new project or a major purchase, laying out the pros and cons helps you determine which choice aligns best with your goals and values. As Aristotle remarked, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. A pros and cons list helps bridge the gap between what you understand and what remains uncertain, offering greater insight into your decision-making process. Method 8. The Worst-Case Scenario. Another useful technique is evaluating the worst-case scenario. Method 8. Worst-Case Scenario Analysis. Consider the worst possible outcome of your decision and think through how you would manage it. This approach helps diminish fear and allows you to prepare for potential challenges. Before making a significant choice, such as applying to a new college or relocating to a different city, envision the worst-case scenario and determine how you would handle it. This perspective often makes the actual decision seem less intimidating. As Seneca wisely noted, the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. By confronting the worst-case scenario, you dispel the fear of the unknown and can proceed with greater confidence. Method 9. Integrity Check. Wise decisions are rooted in your core values and principles. To ensure your choices are aligned with what truly matters to you, begin with an integrity check. Ask yourself if the decision reflects your personal values and principles. Method 9. Integrity Alignment. Before making a decision, ensure it aligns with your fundamental values and beliefs. If you're contemplating joining a group or participating in an activity that doesn't resonate with your principles, ask yourself if it reflects who you are and what you stand for. Ensuring that your choices are consistent with your values helps avoid internal conflict and potential regret. As Mahatma Gandhi insightfully stated, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Aligning your decisions with your core values allows you to remain true to yourself. Method 10. The Self-Respect Test. Another valuable method is the self-respect test. Before finalizing a decision, think about whether you would feel proud of your choice if it were made public. This test helps ensure that your actions reflect integrity and maintain your self-respect. Method 10. The Self-Respect Test. Consider a decision that may benefit you personally, but raises ethical concerns. Ask yourself if you would still respect your choice if it were known to others. This viewpoint encourages you to choose actions that uphold your self-respect and align with your values. As Confucius said, the superior man is modest in his speech but surpasses in his actions. By making choices that reflect your true self, you stay true to your principles and set a positive example for others. Method 11. Seeking guidance. Sometimes, gaining wisdom from others can provide new perspectives and improve your decision-making. Start by consulting a mentor or someone you hold in high regard. Their experience and insight can offer valuable guidance through complex choices. A mentor's advice often provides clarity and helps you avoid common pitfalls. Method 11. Seeking expert guidance. When facing a significant decision, such as selecting a career path or addressing a personal issue, seek advice from someone who has navigated similar such situations. Their first-hand experience can provide valuable insights and help you view your options more clearly. As Socrates famously said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Consulting with a mentor allows you to benefit from their knowledge and avoid making choices based solely on your own limited perspective. Method 12. The collaborative approach. Another effective method is the collaborative approach. Discuss your decision with trusted friends or advisors. They can offer diverse viewpoints and help you consider aspects you might have missed. Before making a major choice, gather input from several reliable individuals. Each perspective can reveal different angles and considerations, leading to a more comprehensive understanding of your options. Method 12. The collaborative approach. As the philosopher Lao Tzu said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Seeking advice from others helps you make that first step wisely, ensuring your path is guided by collective wisdom rather than just your own. Seeking counsel doesn't signify weakness. It shows you value diverse perspectives and are willing to learn from others. By integrating their insights, you enhance your decision-making process and boost your chances of success. Method 13. Reflecting on past decisions. Examining your past decisions can provide valuable insights. This chapter will discuss how reflecting on previous choices can refine your future decision-making. Start with a post-mortem analysis after making a decision. Review the outcome and the process that led to it. Ask yourself what aspects worked well, what didn't, and what lessons can be drawn from the experience. This reflection helps you understand your decision-making patterns and improve over time. For instance, consider a recent decision that didn't yield the expected results, such as a failed project or an unsuccessful plan. Analyzing what went wrong can offer crucial lessons for future choices. Method 13. Post-mortem analysis. After making a decision, perform a post-mortem analysis. Assess the outcome and the process that led to it. Identify what worked well, what didn't, and what improvements can be made. This helps you understand the factors that contributed to the result and avoid repeating the same mistakes. As John Dewey pointed out, we do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on experience. By reflecting on past decisions, you turn experience into wisdom, guiding better choices in the future. Method 14. Future self-reflection. Another valuable technique is future self-reflection. Imagine looking back at the decision you're about to make 5 years from now. Consider how you will feel about this choice in the long run and whether it aligns with your long-term goals. Before making a significant decision, think about how you'll view it from the perspective of your future self. Will you consider it a wise choice or regret not acting differently? This approach helps ensure your decisions align with your long-term aspirations. As Lao Tzu wisely said, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Reflecting on past decisions allows you to plant the seeds for a better future, ensuring you make wise choices today. Reflecting on past decisions enables you to learn from your experiences and make more informed choices. By evaluating what worked well and what didn't, and by considering how your future self will perceive your decisions, you pave the way for wiser decision-making. Method 15. Recognizing confirmation bias. Start by identifying confirmation bias, which occurs when we favor information that supports our existing beliefs and disregard evidence that contradicts them. To counteract this bias, actively seek out opposing viewpoints and challenge your own assumptions. For example, if you're thinking about purchasing a new phone and only focus on reviews that praise it, you're falling prey to confirmation bias. Instead, look for reviews that mention potential drawbacks to get a well-rounded perspective before making your decision. As Albert Einstein observed, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Recognizing and addressing biases helps you make more objective and balanced choices. Method 16. The premortem technique. The premortem technique is a proactive strategy where you imagine your decision has failed and then work backward to identify potential reasons for that failure. This method helps you anticipate possible problems and address them before they arise. Before making a significant choice, such as selecting a college or investing in a new project, conduct a premortem by listing possible causes of failure and developing strategies to mitigate those risks. This forward-thinking approach increases the chances of success by preparing for potential issues. As Nassim Nicholas Taleb noted, the opposite of success is not failure, but rather being stuck in the same place. The premortem technique helps you advance with a more comprehensive plan, avoiding stagnation due to overlooked risks. Method 17. The blind spot technique. To be continued. Method 7. The blind spot technique. Blind spots are areas where our perception is limited or skewed. To address this, actively seek feedback from others who might have a different perspective. When making significant decisions, such as negotiating a contract or organizing a major event, ask for input from a range of viewpoints. Their insights can uncover potential risks or opportunities you may not have considered. As Socrates wisely said, the unexamined life is not worth living. By actively seeking feedback and recognizing biases, you ensure your decisions are thoroughly examined, leading to better outcomes and personal growth. Embracing uncertainty. Uncertainty is an inevitable aspect of life. Embracing it, rather than fearing it, can lead to more confident and effective decision-making. Recognizing your cognitive distortions and seeking diverse perspectives help you make decisions based on a clearer and more objective understanding. By identifying confirmation bias, using the premortem technique, and addressing blind spots, you can navigate uncertainty with greater clarity and assurance. Method 18. The what-if game. Start with the what-if game. This technique involves posing what-if questions to explore different scenarios and their possible outcomes. By anticipating various possibilities, you can better navigate uncertainty and make more informed decisions. For instance, if you're contemplating starting a new hobby or job, ask yourself, what if it succeeds, and what if it fails? This approach allows you to prepare for both potential challenges and opportunities. As Charles Darwin noted, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Embracing uncertainty and preparing for various outcomes enhances your adaptability and resilience. Method 19. The best, worst, most likely analysis. Another useful approach is the best, worst, most likely analysis. Evaluate the best possible outcome, the worst possible outcome, and the most likely outcome for any decision. This method helps you balance optimism with realism. When making significant decisions, such as selecting a career path, relocating to a new city, or choosing a life partner, considering these three scenarios allows you to weigh your options more effectively and prepare for a range of possible results. Method 19. The best, worst, most likely analysis. To effectively navigate decisions, consider the best possible outcome, the worst possible outcome, and what is most likely to occur. Analyzing these scenarios provides a balanced perspective and prepares you for a range of potential results. As Rainer Maria Rilke insightfully stated, the only journey is the one within. Embracing and understanding uncertainty is a path that strengthens your inner resilience and enhances your decision-making abilities. The decision tree approach. Lastly, employ the decision tree approach. Create a visual diagram of your decision-making process, with branches representing various choices and their potential outcomes. This visual tool helps to clarify the possible consequences and facilitates more organized decision-making. For example, if you are deciding whether to embark on a new project, draw a decision tree outlining each option and its possible results. This method aids in systematically evaluating the pros and cons, reducing uncertainty and improving clarity. As Heraclitus wisely observed, change is the only constant, navigating life's uncertainty. In a world where change is the only constant, effectively handling uncertainty is crucial. By using strategies such as the what-if game, best, worst, most likely analysis, and the decision tree approach, you can make decisions that are adaptable to evolving circumstances. Embracing uncertainty means preparing for various possible outcomes and employing structured methods to manage the unknown. Techniques like these help you navigate uncertainty and make informed decisions. Mastering the art of wise decision-making involves a combination of introspection and practical strategies. We've covered approaches for managing emotions, analyzing decisions logically, aligning choices with personal values, seeking advice, reflecting on past choices, avoiding biases, and embracing uncertainty. Implementing and reviewing these methods will enhance your ability to make sound decisions in the face of uncertainty. Applying your decision-making skills. Now it's time to put these principles into practice. Reflect on your recent decisions and look for opportunities to apply these techniques. Start with small steps, perhaps by creating an action plan for a current goal or using the what-if game to explore a new possibility. As Winston Churchill aptly stated, to improve is to change, to be perfect is to change often. Embrace the decision-making process as an ongoing journey of growth and refinement. Each choice you make is a step toward greater wisdom and personal development. Remember, mastering decision-making is a continuous journey. Keep learning, stay open to new perspectives, and consistently apply these techniques. Your path to improvement is a dynamic process of evolution and enhancement. Elevating your decision-making. Making more informed decisions can significantly enhance your life and inspire those around you. Thank you for joining me on this journey into wise decision-making. I hope these strategies have proven useful and empower you to approach your choices with greater confidence and clarity. Remember, each decision is a step toward shaping the life you envision. If you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Feel free to leave your thoughts or questions in the comments. I'm eager to hear how these techniques have worked for you.